Good evening, students. So in the previous classes we have completed some exercises. We were completing the exercise of chapter number 2, components of food. Just will come on this page. So till exercise B we have completed. Now we will complete today exercise number C. Give two example for each of the following. So first, food which is rich in starch, rice, wheat and potato. Next, food rich in plant protein, pulses, nuts and soya bean. Mineral needed in small quantity, iron, iodine, zinc. Next, food rich in dietary fiber, fruits, vegetable, whole grains. Whole grain spelling WHOLE, whole, GRAINS, grains. Next, food rich in vitamin C, citrus fruit, citrus spelling CITRUS, citrus fruits, FRUITS, fruits. Example, lemon, orange, tomato. Lemon, 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 ORANGE, orange, TOMATO, or tomato. Next, food rich in vitamin D. So this you can write from here. Food rich in vitamin D are milk and fish. So you can write from here. For vitamin C you can write here from here, and vitamin D, milk and fish. Next, food rich in iron. So for iron you can write from here whole grain, pulses, meat, dark green leafy vegetable. Okay, so this is our exercise C. Next we will come on list the main component of food. So this answer is given on page number 19. So the first answer is given here. There are 5 main components of food: carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamin and minerals. Along with these, we also require dietary fiber and water. This is our answer number first. Next, answer number 2. Discuss the type of carbohydrate and their rich source. So this answer is again on page number 19. So we will start from here. Starch and sugar are two main types of carbohydrate found in our food. First we will explain sugar. Sugar, table fruits are some of the table sugar, fruit and honey are some of the sources of sugar. Milk can contain a sugar called lactose. And another we will write about starch. So starch, and then we will write only the example. Next we just write the names of the starch, and from here rice, wheat, corn, potatoes and bread are some of the common sources of starch. Got this? So this is our answer number 2. Again I am repeating, starch and sugar are the two main types of carbohydrate that are found in our food. Then we will write the first point, sugar. So from sugar you will write this whole 2 lines. Table sugar, fruit and honey are some sources of sugar. Milk contain a type of sugar called lactose. Then we will write second point, starch, and in starch we will write rice, wheat, corn, potatoes and bread are some sources of starch. Okay, next, Answer number third. Give two function and two rich source of carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamin K and calcium. So this answer is given on page number 19. A, carbohydrate. So for carbohydrate we will come on page number 19. So function of carbohydrate. Function of carbohydrate is that they provide us energy need. You will write like this: carbohydrate, function, and then source. You will make two columns. Function, three columns. Carbohydrate, function, source. So carbohydrate, function, they provide us energy needed to work. Sources, rice and wheat. Okay, how you will write? You will write like this: nutrients, function, source. So A, nutrition, function, source. So for carbohydrate, function is they provide us the energy needed to work, and source is table sugar, fruit and honey, or rice and wheat. You can write any of them, two of them. Okay, next is protein. So protein is given on next, our B1 is protein. So protein is given on page number 20. Protein is given on our page number 21. Function of protein: our body needs protein for muscle building and repairing of worn out tissue. Function is in function you will write our body needs protein for muscle building and repairing worn out tissue. In sources you will write pulses, soya bean and grams. Okay, in function you will write our body needs protein for muscle building and repairing worn out tissue, and in sources you will write pulses, soya bean and grams and nuts. Okay, next, third, fats. So fats about is given on page number 20. So function of fat: fat keeps our body warm and also provide us energy. Sources: oil, ghee, butter, nuts, cream, etc. are rich sources of fats. Next, so function is that they keep our body warm and provide us energy. Sources are oil, ghee, nut, butter, cream and cheese. Okay, next, next is vitamin K and calcium. So vitamin K you can see in this table. So function is this: helps in blood clotting to stop bleeding. Function of vitamin K: helps in blood clotting. And sources are spinach, cabbage and another green leafy vegetable. So this is function and this is source of vitamin K. So this you can find in this table. Next, calcium. So again in the table. So function is to strengthen bone and teeth and help in the clotting of blood. Function of the calcium: strengthen bones and teeth and helps in the clotting of blood. Sources: milk and dairy product. Okay, next, Next answer, what happens if we consume fat in large quantity? So this answer is given on page number 21. And we have completed in the exercises also. So it is given in page number 21 in this paragraph. Eating too much of fats can be harmful. Excess amount of fat are consumed, are stored in the cells, are called the fat cells in the body over a period of time. This leads to a condition called obesity. Excessive and harmful fat deposition in body and may also cause heart diseases. So this is our answer number 4. Next, answer number 5th. Why do we need water? So this answer is given on page number 23. So you will start from here. Water is needed by our body for the following reasons. Until here, this is your answer number 5th. Got this? You will start from here, page number 23. Water is needed by our body for the following, and then you will write these 4 points. Okay. Next, answer number 6. Name 3 minerals which are needed in large quantity and 3 minerals needed in the small quantity. So this answer again on page number 23. So here you will start from here. Page 23, you will start from here. Some minerals are needed in a small quantity such as iron, zinc, copper and iodine, and minerals such as calcium, sodium and potassium are needed in our body in the large amount. Okay, so this is answer number 6. Next, answer number 7. What do you understand by dietary fiber and why do we need it in our diet? So this answer is given on page number 23. Here, so page number 23, dietary fiber paragraph, second para. The fiber present in our food is called a dietary fiber. It is very important for our diet. Dietary fiber adds bulk to our food and thus helps to push down waste through the intestine so they can be easily passed out from our body. We get fiber mostly from plants, food, fruits, vegetable and whole grains. So till here is answer number 7. Starting from the second para, the fiber present in our food is called dietary fiber, to the third para, third line, whole grains. Okay. Next, 8th answer. What do you understand by balanced diet? So balanced diet is given on page number 24. So just you have to write the definition. A diet that contains the right amount of the food of different components of food required for healthy function of the body is called a balanced diet. Okay, and you will also make this diagram. Got this? Now next, what are deficiency diseases? Write 5 deficiency diseases along with the names of nutrition linked with each So for this you will write, come on page number 25. This is a definition of deficiency diseases. Diseases that are caused due to lack of nutrition such as carbohydrate, protein, vitamin or minerals in the diet are called the deficiency diseases. Next, for the names of disease, you will just make a table, nutrition and disease. 2 columns you will make, like this is made here, nutrition and disease. So here you can see the names of nutritions are given, and in front of them you will write the disease. Nutrition, disease, vitamin B12, anemia. Like you have to like this: vitamin B1, beriberi, vitamin B2, skin disorder, vitamin B12, anemia, vitamin C, scurvy, vitamin D, rickets. So here are the 5 diseases, and you have to just write the names of the nutritions and the disease linked with these nutrition. Got this? Okay. Next.